So we had the other one there. We had both of them there, right?
What?
What are the things like that?
Oh yeah, the other one is there.
Support. Alright, so that's one. So let's go now. Okay. We have 45. As if I'm not trusting that thing. There, as if like you're not giving me any power. That was supposed to be on.
It's supposed to be.
It's another one.
Do something with this thing in my lap before we move because I don't want to spill on me the drink.
I don't do.
That's what you were saying?
Yeah.
I thought you said you're not ready for it.
I don't want. Because it'll give me a headache.
Oh. So let me drink.
Oh, charging.
Sorry.
Charging.
I told you that's what was happening. The other thing's pulling from it, so it's waiting to.
Everything on charge. Internet not available.
Take up all of those things. Let me remove this from there. Kirk Aftermath coverage. I just want to apologize to our faithful viewers for the long break. We forget to explain to you that when we're in certain areas, the service goes down, and as a result of that, we may be off for a short period of time. Thank you once again for staying with us, and we hope that we will not lose the service for the other portion of the broadcast. At this time, we are in the Mikud community. It's relatively quiet in Mikud at this time. We have not seen any damages so far. There's hardly anybody on the road. Persons seem to be staying indoors. Just a few, persons that are coming out. I'm not sure if they are out to see what is happening or they're just going about their daily chores. One thing I've noticed though today is very hot. I'm not sure if it is as a result of the... Yes, the trees are standing strong. Some of them look a bit battered, but nothing major.
Look like they had a fallen tree.
Well, there's a falling... I've seen a falling one right there.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Continuing our journey, the aftermath of Kirk. Let's stay with us. But see, St. Lucia is real beautiful.
It is.
Real beautiful. Nice green trees. Everywhere green. Nice flowers. I think that's one thing St. Lucians like. They like planting their flowers. They like ensuring that
There's
they have
beautification. Still nothing.
Yeah. We're heading out of Mikud.
Kirk was real good to Mikud.
Some of them maybe that's all they have.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why not change your planting location? Is it a case where it's their land and they don't have a choice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We are currently now in the community of Marguerite, just heading to Marguerite. Alright. Like I said, if you look
well,
here,
Now
you
this looks like there's
a lot of the plantation, banana plantation down. Okay. And this happens to them every single year. Every year we go through this. Let me just see if I can give you a different angle. Okay. And this is a farmer. Every year he goes through this kind of struggles here. So we're going to continue going to Margaret, and then we're going to come back, if possible, if we can get the farmer. We're going to come back to them and see what's
their next step is.
Yeah. Okay. Continuing our journey. Alright.
Whoa, the banana trees are down. Okay, so they're happening in Margaretwood. So we're heading out. What's our next stop, Vitus?
Where we're driving, there's Monrepo, there's Prowley, there's Denry, there's the Valley.
Okay.
So we're continuing our journey. I think the fact that there was not much rain. There was not much rain. I think that's why a lot of these places are not affected, because most times that is what affects them. The rivers, and swells, high rivers, lots of water coming down into the communities.
Oh.
And I must say, in preparation to the storm, a lot of proper drainage was done. Drains was unclogged. If you can see to the side of the road here, just before the storm, we had a tractor actually. Still clearing up and ensuring that their areas are clean.
The gas station seems to be closed today.
Yep. So hope that's not our downfall today.
Yeah.
We should be okay.
We're now in the community of Monaco. Just drove into Monaco and show you. Driving around most that's what we actually see.
Yeah, the banana trees are the ones that are that felt the effect of Kirk.
Joining us, I am Vitus Peter
and Suzette Thompson,
and we're driving through St. Lucia and giving you sights as to what transpired through the tropical storm. Tropical storm Kirk. So far, not much damage. We have damage to our plantations. Trees, fallen trees all along the roadside, but nothing much at this time. Now, Suzette, with all that wind last night, when we left the office, I was hoping to see trees all alongside the road.
You were hoping to see?
Yeah, because I mean, come on, I am driving home, right? And the wind is practically pushing the vehicle, okay? Pushing the vehicle off the road. When we got to Sandy Beach, I actually had to hold on to my steering as tight as I can. Okay? So this morning, when I got up at 2 in the morning, right? It is basically the howling of the wind. But that's an amazing sound.
Yeah.
Amazing sound. It may frighten you, but
at first it used to sound like something from a horror movie. But when you get used to it, that whistling sound, it's amazing.
yeah.
It's almost like the wind trying to tell you something.
Ouch.
Monrepo seems to be intact.
Yeah. All well. Monaco area.
Welcome back again to GVD TV, the aftermath of Kirk. We're in Prali at this time, and it's still relatively good with Prali. The only thing that we have been seeing so far are the banana trees that have fallen. So there's not much damage apart from that.
Like the entire south of the island was okay.
Yes, so far. Yes. But I heard that there were some floodings in Denry last night.
Last night. Well, from yesterday afternoon, we had some floodings in that area.
I hope it wasn't anything too major.
So now we're heading to Denry and let's see what's happening on that side of the island. We should be heading down to the valley area, which is our last stop.
Yes.
The valley area. Still have debris all alongside the road, in the center of the road. Lots of debris from the trees.
And I wouldn't look at it as debris because it's just leaves.
Leaves, yeah.
Yeah, that has blown off the trees and laying on the side of the road. So I still wouldn't call that debris. The road is just being beautified with leaves. You're tracking a hurricane or a tropical storm. You could probably say the forecast is on point. You can't do that these days. That's what I realize. They are so unpredictable. When somebody's getting married and they decorate the ground with roses and stuff, that's how the road looks with the leaves. That's how it looks. It's a good thing though that before the storm, a lot of the trees along the roadside, they were trimmed. Maybe if that wasn't done, you would have found trees lying in the road right now.
Yeah.
But it's always good to be proactive.
I would say a lot of things just put into measures in St. Lucia just to avoid this kind of destruction and damages on the island. Just like Dominica, when Isaac came through, Dominica ensured that they were ready.
Yes.
They were ready for the storm.
Yes.
And did everything within their power so that they can remain safe and prepared.
But after going through Irma last year, they should know that being prepared is always best, because
priority.
Yes.
Ensure that you're prepared. Ensure that you have. But it's amazing. I think there's some persons who you're still feeling the after effects, I should say, of Irma in Dominica. They're getting back on their feet pretty well. I think sometime back we had in the news we had the report of the 1 year
Yes.
anniversary and what they've done so far.
Okay.
So now we're in January. Okay, let me just. We're in the community of January. Compared to January look clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yes.
When I say clean, there's normally when you park, from the time you hit that street, you see persons, the bears are out, everything is out from their home. Things got wet and they were just there. Even the mud and the debris you can actually see on that end of the of January when you pass through, when you see storms and troughs approaching.
Oh. Well, I guess they're okay now, because there's nothing that is out of place right now. Everything seems to be intact. Welcome back once more to our live broadcast of Kirk's Aftermath. We are still in the community of Dennery, where everything seems to be okay. But I must say the heat is on. Today is extremely hot. Persons are out and about. Even and the skies look overcast today.
Yeah.
A lot overcast, so we might be getting some rain.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't say that?
No.
Well,
I wouldn't say that. No, sometimes you see the weather turn on that way and it's like that for days and we still have nothing. Weather is unpredictable nowadays.
yeah, and it is bringing a lot of heat.
Now, I want to thank those of you who give tune to us even in our long breaks. Sometimes we have things to take care of. Given that we are driving on the road, we are driving and we're trying to ensure that everything is in okay and in order. We're now at lap with driving through. We're coming to our last community, right? And not anything much, heading to the valley now.
Yes.
Lacaille and the valley. Okay. This heat is unbearable right now.
That's what Kirk left with us, the heat.
Well, so we're back on the main road and we're heading down to the valley, Denver Valley at this moment. So that's it. The home is intact, right?
It should
That
be.
road from last night.
It should be intact. I would have gotten a call I'd have gotten a call already saying that something is wrong. Major damages. We're not seeing any major damages so far. still in Lakai, and just a few fallen branches from trees. Nah, nothing major. And as usual, the leaves pave the roadsides. Kirk came here to get married, it seemed. So we're now approaching Larry Shoes, the Larry Shoes community in Dennery, and wow, the banana plantation is a mess. A lot of the trees are blown down, the banana trees. They are blown down.
It's a huge blow for a farmer here.
Yes.
Just did more damage to the banana tree.
I'm curious, is there any coverage for these farmers as it relates to these kind of things?
Yes, just before the storms, I got a message from our district rep, Dr. Gary Gilbert, asking farmers to take charge of some project that was coming up. So I think the government have put in place something for them where they could actually get compensation for these kind of damages.
Okay, well, that's a good thing, because this is major loss to anybody.
Yeah. Now we promise our viewers
The coverage for the
fire
last night.
I think we should
Because I mean, it's not your fault. You don't want to burn your house. You understand?
And as I tell you, I hear in the wood right now, but that wood, I say, I tell them man thanks for coming here and do that there. Because I don't communicate with them and they get there. I say thanks. But you can see the charcoal in them, and if you and you can come in the morning. I tell you, this thing didn't have no fire at all. You see what I'm saying? This is my thing I build in there, my place I build in there. So I build this thing there for me to rest there for the meanwhile. But this thing had everything a house of, not because you say that. I didn't, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I said, man, you
I got some cash blessed inside there, man. Right now, it just sucks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It sucks, man. And as you said the word there, I don't even want to comment on that there. Just take my pain and just...
Like I said, my brother, I understand what you're saying, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's your fault. I mean, it happened. So
man,
I'm just reaching out to you on that level to show you that at least we could, you know?
You see what I'm saying? I said thanks. I appreciate you get there too. You see what I'm saying? Valencius William.
Okay. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Tell us what happened to you here tonight.
Well, I planting some dashing down the phone there, and they got the wood shelf I cut. I do some charcoal with it, and while carrying the charcoal there, I had 2 bags left. I carried more than 12 bags. I put them inside there. This thing didn't have no fire at all in it. You see what I'm saying? And from the time I go and get them 2 next bag you see behind you there, from the time I go and I get back up here, I just see the house start to blaze. Man, this thing, right now, it just sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I had all my documents, all my cash, not because of that. This thing, I say thanks, I appreciate all of that there, but not because of that. I say in the wood. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it just sucks on me. All my both paper, everything a house supposed to have, I had there back. And this thing blaze up. Watch my clothes. I tell you, I don't even, my clothes, everything blaze up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's just tribulation right now, man.
So do you have a place where you can sleep tonight?
Man, for sleeping, well, right now, this is really the problem. Right now, the problem is what I got that blaze there, man. You see what I'm saying? As I say, not because of that thing there. You see what I'm saying? But I still appreciate, I say thanks for all of that. But not because of this, I say in this wood there.
Okay, so what do you think was the cause of the fire?
Well, this is exactly what I'm saying. I can't comment right now, say Jack blaze it or Jill blaze it. But my pain is, so I'll tell you, I get there, I didn't left no fire to say no fire blazing there. I wonder how can my house start to blaze? You see what I'm saying? And I got enemies around me, man. You know? And it sucks right now, man. Man, it's just tribulation. But as I say thanks for all of that day, you know. But right now it sucks, man.
And would you care to tell us your name, sir?
Pardon me?
Your name, please?
Oh, my name is Valencius William, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, sir. And I will get back.
I wish you safe ride or safe walk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I say thanks for all of that there. I appreciate it.
Graceview Fort last night when his house got engulfed in flames. So said it touched me.
Very sad. It's very sad, especially knowing that there was a storm coming. I couldn't move after interviewing him and stuff like that. I felt compelled to, you know, stay and at least find out where he would stay for the night. It was very sad. It was very sad. And he was so frustrated. It's almost like he didn't know what to do. He was confused. I'm just hoping that things worked out for him last night.
Well, in that area, he had some family members who said, I think they would look out for him. I highly doubt they would allow him to just stay out there. But imagine that he doesn't even want to say whether it was Tom, Jill, or Jack who burned his house, despite he has enemies in that area.
Yes.
So I wish him all the best. I hope he gets some form of help.
He lost everything.
Yeah. So now we're in the community of Belmont. We're making our rounds, and then we'll just ensuring that the farms and everything in this area is okay. Just put up by her and ask her how she spent the night
With Kirk. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
We're from GVD TV and we're in the area.
Not like that.
We're in the area asking persons how they spent the night with Kirk.
The night with Kurt wasn't that horrified, I would say. Although it shook the house a lot, but it wasn't that terrified.
How about your neighbors, persons in the community?
Well, from the look around this morning, I could say everybody got up quite well, and none of their house wasn't destroyed.
Okay, that's
So
a good thing.
it was quite okay.
Alright, thank you and keep safe.
You also.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Happening in her area in Shrosell.
Yes, hopefully.
Yes, Kimani, I'm speaking about you. You left us hanging this time around. Hope we can get you back on air as soon as possible. We're still in the community of Belmont, just driving through and enjoying. Well, as I said, everything here is okay. So
How was your night with Kurt?
That's okay.
He was okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah, everyone is stating that it's actually okay, fine, well. I guess Cook was a gentleman on St. Lucia.
Yeah, you don't see how I told you Kirk came here to get married to somebody or something. I don't know what. Because all he did was pave the road of the south with beautiful leaves.
We are now on the Sean Edwards Road.
There's a road called Sean Edwards Road?
Well, there's one called the Chastney Road. There should be one called the Sean Edwards Road.
Interesting.
Nice,
I didn't know
road.
that. I just
I
learned
remember
something.
coming here a couple years ago and you could not even drive on that road.
Wow.
Okay? And now it's actually passable. Okay? That's the road that most persons use to go to the community of, how do you call that community? Denier? No, that's not Denier Rivier. That's it.
Grand Ravine?
Grand Ravine. Okay? Ah, she knows something that I did not know. Just like we see everywhere, banana trees. Actually, our banana plantation has really taken well, Kirk did something for our banana plantation.
Well, I'm looking at one right now and it seems
tall.
intact.
Yep.
I guess maybe because they're tied. Most of them are tied right now.
And well organized.
Yes, most of them are
I
tied.
guess the other farmers should take a page from this farmer. Drainage looks in good shape. It's amazing. A lot of times that you see communities actually okay during a storm is that the drainage
Yes.
is well taken care of. Okay, you don't find things like debris or rubbish and stuff into the gutters. These things are actually taken care of. The community is clean,
Yes.
so you don't find be having that kind of flooding that other
Yes.
communities would have.
There's some banana.
I know it this time. Grand Ravine. Our government needs to remember that this road needs some duty care and attention. Some TLC. Tender loving care.
Seriously, a road?
Yeah, come on. If we don't give our roads some tender loving care, they would fall on us. Our bridge will be no more. Soon that road will be unpassable. So I hope our rep, Sean E, putting some pressure on you here, that you can put some pressure on the current government to do something with this road.
And what road is this again? Is it the same Sean Edwards Road? Is it?
No.
That's a different
Sean
road.
Edward Road is well paved.
It's well paved. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we've reached Grand Ravine area. Look like some persons are actually ensuring that their home is complete and not partially complete, to ensure that the next storm they're actually ready for it. So we have a gentleman standing right next to us here. Let's see if he will tell us something.
How was your night with Kirk?
Pardon?
How was your night with Kirk?
Oh, it wasn't bad, but in the morning, disaster.
What was happening? Tell us.
Well, it wasn't a natural disaster out in the morning.
What was it?
People disaster.
It was a people.
But it's okay. It was okay. I didn't have any hardship. Just people just around.
All right. So what about
watching what was going, but nothing do happen by our place.
Okay, so the community of Grand Ravine was okay in terms of
houses and this.
Right.
I think so. Maybe the gardens and them fall.
Right. I know. That's what I've noticed. Most of the banana plantations are down.
Yeah.
And I wonder how the farmers are going to take that.
Oh, that I'm not sure how they're going to take that, but I know it will be hard because.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So, my lady standing by the shop, how was your night with Kirk?
Good. I just slept.
Oh.
Just slept. I didn't hear a thing.
Interesting. Okay.
You can see you passing out there.
Well, we passed a whole lot of banana plantations that were down. The communities that we're coming from, they are relatively okay. As with Grand Ravine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every hurricane that passed me safe.
I agree. I agree. All right, stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, bye.
Hello. How was your night with Kirk? I see you're out with your little one.
Well, night was
Jesus said, like we were saying a while ago, I am very much concerned of my some time back there was a picture with them putting their house on a donkey.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to mention the community. Okay, I hope everyone in that community is okay, and I believe that they're safe.
Yeah,
Given the fact that we did not have much rain coming down as predicted. Okay, I believe they're safe. Okay, I feel I can send out a shout out to one of them in my community. Okay, in the community that I love very much, Mr. Lance. Okay, I'm just gonna say Lance. Okay.
Hi, Lance.
And I'm just gonna say.
Hope you're safe.
I'm just gonna say Iglesia. Okay. I hope that everyone in your community is okay. We're not coming down that side as yet. Well, not anytime soon. We're not down that side. Our last stop is the
Which media house that is within. As we approach a bridge, a section of okay, so let's see if we can get a word from the minister.
The wind took it and blew it away.
Good afternoon.
Poppin', bro. I just beat you all to it already.
Fight the south. Can you give us a word on the
I say you don't my word, you in my community, you have a word when you see my word. You don't my word, by just.
Alright, just tell us so far what damage have you seen so far in the community?
Well, probably what I should tell you is that I've been on my feet from about 5 this morning. To report this morning that infrastructure was spared to a certain extent, except for maybe about 7 homes in Olio
that were damaged in terms of the roof being affected, but the farmers are the ones being had hit, and I suspect on the evidence of what we've seen for some banana farmers, it's going to be a hard, long road to recovery. But I'm very confident that given the resilience of our people, that we are going to bounce back. And from today onwards, I will do whatever I can in my capacity as parliamentary rep to work with government to ensure that the farmers get the relief that they rightfully deserve.
So there's nothing in place for them at this time?
Well, the government has not come out to, and understandably so. I mean, it's less than 24 hours since the system hit. I'm sure that as we speak, there are teams in the different communities conducting assessments on behalf of the government. So I'm hoping that if not tomorrow, maybe early next week, a report would be compiled and we will know the full extent of the damage. But whatever the damage, and irrespective of how long it takes the government to compile a report, my role as parliamentary rep is to ensure that I work collaboratively with the respective agencies to ensure that my people get relief moving forward. Yeah.
That was Denry South, Denry North, Mr. Sean Edwards, doing the assessments of
damages
in his constituency.
Right.
Quite a lot of farms been seriously damaged.
And the community that we didn't visit is a community that that suffered damage, the community of Olio, as the rep just informed us.
Okay, so at this moment we're going to take a short break and we're going to get back to you in a few minutes. Stand by, we'll be right back. it. We are coming to the end of our journey. Well, we have come to the end of our journey on the coverage of Tropical Storm Kirk. So far, we've not seen much damage apart from just, well, according to Sean Edwards, at least 3 homes in the valley have been, well, the roof.
Olio to be exact.
Yeah. The roof went away.
Yes.
And more of our farms here in the valley got some damage. Okay. Meekwood area was fairly well. What else? Coming from Larishus area this morning, most of these places was okay.
Right.
So,
Grand Ravine, Margaretwood that normally has some problems. They were fairly well. It's just the farmers that are really feeling the real after effects of Kirk.
Yeah. So we can still see the government our Prime Minister can give off for the south of the island, give his victory dance.
I wouldn't say so, because he still has the farmers to take care of.
Yeah, but it's not as much as
it's not as bad as
you had. The bridge is still on, and we should be able to bring you some coverage of the senior sports game. It's amazing to see our grown folks still strong and they can actually take their battle and run. Some years ago we had it at the George Odlum Stadium. Okay, and persons enjoyed it.
Wow.
Okay, persons enjoyed it and it was fun. It was amazing to see.
Well, as I said before, I'm really looking forward to it.
Alright, so folks, we can stay tuned to GVD for this coverage and a lot more from this station.
Yes.
So we say good afternoon.